Okay, so we'll make a start. Starting with your feet, shoulder width apart, relaxing, sinking into your legs, float the head top, finding the dantian. Just stand for a moment, just experiencing the quality of embodiment. It's the state of being embodied. So your awareness is tracking the sensations. You can feel the weight acting in the feet, the hips relaxed and open, the breathing coming and going naturally in the torso, the head top floating up, the shoulders relaxing as the arms hang down. Just feeling all those things, just knowing them in the moment, moment to moment, just breathing and relaxing. So now we're going to take the dantian and we're going to start to circle it. So just breathing, relaxing, circling the center. Keep the awareness, tracking the sensations. Just letting the breathing come and go naturally. Try to do this in a way that's smooth and continuous, flowing, and also within your easy range of movement. So we're not looking for, it's not a stretch, we're not looking for parameters, trying to stretch the parameters. We're just relaxing and circling, calm, embodied, and change direction. Change the direction of rotation. Try to stay very clear that you're trying to be very soft and relaxed in your movements, not forced, not concentrating on the effort. You're just trying to relax and do it in the most comfortable and easeful way that you can. And bringing it back to the center, just relaxing. And just feel these different forces that are just naturally present. There's a space above the head top, so there's a lightness, and the ground force or the yang energy that flows up through the body manifests in this feeling of getting lighter and lighter up the body until you reach the lightest point, the Baikui point on top of the head. And then we have gravity, and we have the yin descending energy, so the body's getting heavier, closer to the ground we get, until our full weight is pressing into the ground through the soles of the feet. So you're just feeling that reality, the rising yang and the sinking yin simultaneously. See if you can feel that quality of getting lighter towards the head top and heavier towards the feet. So in the poetic language of the classics, we have heaven, we have earth, and we have human in the center. This is the dantian, physical energetic center of the body. 3 finger widths below the belly button gives you the surface point, the chi high, and then the dantian is inside the body. So you're just relaxing, softening and opening the hips, relaxing the shoulders, floating the head top, sinking the tailbone, relaxing the feet and ankles. Just letting the breathing come and go naturally. Calm, body-centered awareness. Taking the hands and bringing them loosely together, loosely interlocking the fingers, and circle around the ankle while you're rotating the wrists. If you find this difficult at first, you can just practice circling the circling the foot, circling the ankle like this. You can then stop doing that and you can practice very softly. See, the shoulders aren't jumping about. Very softly circling the hands. So rolling, you can roll in the other direction. And then when you get the feeling that each part of the body knows what it's doing, you can just relax into doing it together. Change sides. Breathing, head floating. Feel the hip on the weight supporting side is relaxed and open. Don't try and fix it. Keep the body soft and comfortable. The awareness resting in the body. Calm and comfortable. Shaking out the leg. Shaking the wrists and the fingers. Shaking the elbows. Shoulders. And then shaking the whole body. And then you can just bounce up and down a little bit. So your heels can come off the ground a tiny bit. And then just drop naturally, just relax naturally down. And try and make it feel very comfortable and natural as you do it. And just stand quietly listening to the body. There'll be a background hum in the body. You can feel the residue of the movement and the energy. Just feeling it, just relaxing into that quality of being embodied. Just letting the breathing come and go naturally. Feel the lightness above the head top, feel the feet. Ankles relaxing, really settling onto the ground. Very good connection with the ground. Dantian in the middle. Now we're going to turn the Dantian, we're going to turn the center. So if I put my hands like this, I want to turn from behind the hand contact, behind where my wrists, backs of my hands are resting on my belly. I want to get inside there and turn. And while I'm turning, I want the leg to stay forward facing. So I don't want the leg doing this. Okay, so I want the leg to stay stable, forward facing with the foot, while the tummy turns. I don't know if you can see from where you are, but I'm not turning, that would be sort of 45, that's a bit of a strain. I'm turning to about sort of halfway towards the corner, maybe 25 to 30 degrees. So just relaxing, just turning naturally. When you can feel that this is what you're turning, your tummy, that's the area of the body that you're turning, so you're not turning your head or your shoulders. Okay, you're specifically turning in your belly, like this. Okay, so when you do that, then you can let your arms relax. And see if you can swing your arms from the body motion, not from the arm muscles. Really relax the shoulders and the arms. And just turning and relaxing. Breathing, comfortable, calm. Just let the awareness rest, tracking the sensations, knowing the feet on the ground, knowing the head top light, knowing the dantian turning, knowing all the joints of the body relaxed and open as you turn and move. Just breathing and relaxing, calm and comfortable. You really want to see if you can make this exercise almost as though you're not doing anything. Okay, so you're not sort of haven't got this kind of feeling that you're doing your arms. You don't want that feeling, okay? You don't want your head moving around. It can either go with the turn of the body, so it goes side to side, or it can stay forward facing while the body turns. You want the knees just to be relaxed, bearing the weight, whether the waist is turned this way, whether the waist is turned this way. The legs are still the same legs connected to the same feet, pointing in the same direction. So you're just trying to relax and get that feeling of organization, the power of the turn coming from down in the belly, inside the body. The arms just very natural in the way they swing because of the turn. The vertical axis staying true, the head floating up and the feet bearing the weight. And just feeling a sense of whole body ease and relaxation as you turn. And relaxing. Very good. Come back to center again, just standing naturally in your body. Just feel the breathing coming and going. Feel the legs strong underneath you. Feel the spine with the tailbone sinking and the head top rising, the front of the body soft. Shoulders relaxed, balanced front and back, collarbone and shoulder blade. And spreading to the sides and dropping down, long arms to the relaxed fingers. So we're going to do the pigeon flaps its wings. I'll do it at a slight angle so you can perhaps see more of the exercise, but essentially you've got your legs forward and back on a line, slightly apart, but not miles apart, definitely not on a line. Just natural feeling of a longish posture. And as you move back into your back leg, your tailbone comes under, the middle of the body goes back, the front of the body shortens and closes. So you're closing vertically, but you're also closing horizontally, like this. Stretching the back. Imagine you had an elastic tied along the back of the arms, going around the back and down the other arm. You're trying to stretch that elastic. And then you move forward, and now the elastic's tied across from the palms or the fingers across the chest. And as you move forward, you're stretching that elastic. Collapsing the front, collapsing the back. Stretching the back, stretching the front. So when you stretch one, you collapse the other, and vice versa. This is called pigeon flaps its wings. You can see where it got its name from. Just relaxing, feeling at ease as you move. Don't think of this in the same way that you might think of press-ups or sit-ups or something. This is really trying to make the whole body move together and the whole body feel comfortable. We're not trying to bring strong strain into one area of the body. We're trying to let the whole body participate in a natural, fluid way to produce the movement. Okay, change feet. Sitting back, remember you tuck the tailbone under, you shorten the front of the body, and you shorten across the chest horizontally. And then you move forward and you stretch horizontally, and the pubic bone goes down and the sternum comes up, so you lengthen the front, and then you shorten the front. Close horizontally. Open. Close. But don't make one part of the body carry the can for everything else. Try to soften and relax such that, I mean, clearly in an exercise like this, the legs are working really hard because they're carrying your weight. But as you move out of the back leg, try and relax it so it gets a chance to replenish. And as you move out of the front leg, try and relax it so it has a chance to replenish. Try to make sure that the torso, the spine system, the front of the body is changing throughout the movement. Keep relaxing the shoulders. We won't do it for very long. Keep the shoulders dropping and spreading as you do the exercise. Very good. And relax. Calm, body centered. So we're going to take that breathing movement in the body into the vertical plane more. So first put the hand at the top of the sternum, the hand on the pubic bone, and without leaning forward, shorten the distance between them. So you're just closing the front. You're not leaning forward, you're literally just closing the front. You're bringing the pelvis round and under, and you close it. And now push from the legs. Keep 2 hands vertical. Pubic bone goes down as the tailbone goes back, and the front stretches. Okay, so that's the action of the spine. Sitting down into the legs, push. Opening the front of the body, arms coming up. Pivoting around the elbows. Release the hips and the shoulders. Sitting down, shortening the front. Pushing from the feet through open and relaxed hips, lengthening the front, opening the arms. The top, you pivot around the elbows, and you release the shoulders and hips, shorten the front. Pushing from the ground, connecting back to the ground. Pushing from the ground, power of the legs to extend effort into the body, and then receive, reconnecting with the ground. Shortening the front of the body, using the push from the legs to lengthen the front of the body. Relaxing and relinquishing and releasing, the front shortens, and extending effort into the body. The front opens. Be aware of the weight in the feet. You can move a little bit back as you sink and a little bit forward as you rise, but you want it to be close to the bubbling well point. So you don't want it to go too far into the heels or too far forward in the foot. Try to see if you can find a great sense of naturalness in this movement. So at first you might be trying to tick off boxes, which is not unnatural and not incorrect to start with. But you're trying to make sure this is happening, you're trying to make sure that's happening, and there can be this feeling of making them happen. Gradually you want to just relax more and more and more so that you're not making it happen. You're sort of observing it happen. You're letting it happen. The natural movement of the body results in it happening. And you're there, embodied awareness, clear intention, tracking what's going on. One more. And folding over at the elbows, coming back to neutral. Just relaxing, standing calmly. Bring the hands over the chi high. So we're just going to breathe. The legs should be long. You can experience the error of pushing the knees back. So you can just try pushing the knees back and pushing the hips forward. So this is too far. So relax the knees, relax the hips. So the legs can be long, but not that extra bit of locking. The spine should have the center of the tailbone dropping while the head top rises. And just let the breathing come and go naturally. And we'll leave the session there. If you guys want to carry on standing and breathing, that's great. But thanks for coming.